Hello everybody, and thanks for joining us for another Whitfield's recipe video. Today, by popular demand, we are recreating Olive Garden's deep fried lasagna nachos. I learned a new magic trick. You want to see it? 1, 2, 3. Boom! Look at that. Chris Angel taught me this. If you want to see how to make this, which is gorgeous, then here it is.
Olive Garden's loaded pasta chips.
Now I'm making lasagna noodles from scratch. You don't have to, but I am. And this is how you do it. 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. 1 tablespoon olive oil. 2 large eggs. Crack them like a mouse one-handed. And a dash of salt. And mix. You can do this by hand if you like. You can use a mixer if you have it. I'm actually using a Ninja blender. It works well for this. Now take your little ball of noodle dough. Now you're gonna have to use your touch on this. Add a little bit more flour because as you knead it, you wanna make sure you get all that moisture out. So it's a little sticky, but if it sticks to your hand like cookie dough, you need to put a little more flour in. Now, if you have a pasta roller, this would be the time to use it. I have one and I lost the crank, so here I am with my French rolling pin. And I do actually prefer the French rolling pin over a traditional rolling pin simply for the fact that you can control more so where you put the pressure on it. And besides, it builds up all those sexy arm muscles, right? Just squaring it off now so I can make my cuts even. And make those pasta chips awful purty. Cut vertical lines, horizontal lines, then diagonal till you have little triangles, like nachos. Make sure there's enough flour on them so they do not stick together, otherwise you're just gonna have another ball of dough when you come back to them. Maters, Roma maters. We are going to blanch the tomatoes. What that does is remove the skin, so you have to score the bottom of the tomato with little X's that barely pierce the skin. Fill your pot up with water, make it boil. Drop them in for 60 seconds. Then remove them and immediately put them in a bowl of ice water. This will begin the process of the skin falling off. Go ahead and take them and cut off the stem. Now take those little tabs you made from the scores and it'll peel just like a banana. Now go ahead and cut those in half like thus. Add about 1/4 cup of olive oil to a nice hot pan. 4 to 6 whole garlic cloves. Then add 1/4 pound of ground beef. We're using 93.7 lean. Organic grass-fed. I know, right? Sounds so pretentious. No, I just really like the way it tastes, to be honest with you. Once that ground beef is nice and browned, go ahead and add your tomatoes. Now smash tomatoes however you see fit. The idea is to get as much of that juice and pulp as possible for your sauce. Then add 8 ounces of tomato sauce, unseasoned. And as Gordon Ramsay says, always taste donkey. Now it's time to get spicy. 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon majoram, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt, 1 tablespoon basil, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. We could all use more thyme, except in this, just use 1/2 teaspoon. And 2 teaspoons of oregano. What the hell?
Oregano, what the hell?
Let it simmer for 5 minutes, then stir and let it simmer for another 5. Alfredo sauce time. Now this is super easy. Get a little saucepan, put a tablespoon of butter, or in this case, ghee. 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan, or as I twist my hipster mustache, Parmigiana. Stir with a whisk on low heat. Some freshly ground pepper and some salt, seasoned to taste on that. Get the oil, whether it's in a deep fryer or a pan, up to 370 degrees. Time to fry those little pasta chips. Give them a little bath that they'll never forget until they're nice and golden brown. In my case, it was about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Once they're done, let them sit for about 30 seconds to drain some of that oil, then pop them on a plate with a paper towel. So I have no more story to tell. I'm gonna build this plate of nachos and let the music swell.
There you have it, folks. This is a genuine, bona fide copycat recipe of Olive Garden's deep fried lasagna nachos. And the Super Bowl is on right now, so we're gonna eat this and then go out there and watch the game and eat more. But I cannot wait to try this. It
looks real good.
And everything from scratch. They're so delicate and flaky. I've never had anything like it before, to be honest with you.
It kind of is like the shell of a Mexican pizza a little bit. That's what it reminds me of.
All bubbly and flaky, like me. Now, this is a little labor intensive. I mean, it was all made from scratch. Let's face it. It was store-bought marinara or you know, some kind of sauce. Same with Alfredo. I don't know if it's good. I don't think it'll be good because this is really, really good.
Alfredo kills store-bought Alfredo.
Now, the noodles, I honestly made it from scratch simply because I, number one, know how to make them. Number two, I knew they would fry up like this, and the picture looks exactly like this. I would definitely say boil them and then give it a whirl, but honestly, I mean, if you got a couple eggs, some flour, and some olive oil, just try to make it at home.
It's very good. That sounds like something you want to showcase to other people.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Home.
You make this, they're gonna think you're a genius in the kitchen. And trust me, I ain't no genius in the kitchen. So if I can make it, you can make it. And by the way, congratulations for winning the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP. Cheers to you, buddy. This is a 10 out of 10, I gotta say. Every day, all day, any day, this is good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this copycat recipe. If there's something else you want us to copycat or any kind of recipe you want to see us do, just let us know in the comments below. Put your words into comments and form them into sentences, and that way we can communicate. That's how it works. Please follow us on all these things here so you can keep up to date on everything Whitfield's Food Review is doing, and our live streams, and our copycat recipes, and our reviews, and everything else that we do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and then that notification button over here. It's somewhere. If you've been on this channel for a long time and still not hit that bell, what you doing? Please, you're hurting my soul. Hit that bell. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time.
Gotta eat.